I was pleasantly surprised by that. I was like, oh my god, they didn't put any Ski the East logos anywhere. Like, I don't think even your snowflake's on here.
You know, we sort of have given you projects, but you tend to lean towards animals. And for this, we use that inspo of the Baird Farm maple syrup can. You know, why do you like drawing animals?
I think the animals over people is a little bit related to, I have a really hard time getting the shape of a ski drawn to where I'm happy with it. And so like that's why I think most of these skis are like directional mogul skis from the 90s, because when I try to draw like a modern ski, I just don't like the way it feels. And so I'm bored with humans. Like, we're awful. Animals are cool. This is like a whimsical world I would want to live in.
What's your process for thinking about it? Do you immediately take, you know, pencil to paper? Do you start to look things up?
Yeah, draw like a sketch that gets to like kind of a detailed point. Yeah. And then I'll take a picture of it and then work it in Photoshop. You know, so you have like these 3 brushes and they all have like super different shaped ends. All of the skis, like it's all the same nib that I've used for everything. The husband and wife moose just ripping moguls, like that's Killington Spring, seeing people like in their like 40s and 50s ripping moguls together. I like the idea of like ski racing with flags or gates. It's just like simple, you know, it's sick. And I never raced, but it just looks dope. So that's obviously tortoise and the hare.
What about the skunks hotboxing?
I mean, I've gotten into gondolas before where it smells like a skunk, and I don't know why. I saw these dudes this winter when I was touring. They only had like fanny packs. I remember seeing these telly dudes and I was like, dude, this is sick. Maybe I should start telly touring like this. The raccoon backflip is a Shane McConkey backflip. The squirrel doing the mute grab next to them is a JP Claire photo reference, but I flipped him. The squirrel ripping in front of the groomer is, you know, like when squirrels run across in front of your car at the last minute. I mean, people have talked about this, but this is the thing, like, they're doing that on purpose. I'm always imagining like another one filming them doing that. Like, that is their extreme sport. Yeah, I don't do a ton of this, right? This is like a side job. But I do enough of it where there are things that I see later on after they have been made or whatever time has passed, and I look back and I get an ick of like, oh man, I should have changed this, or I see one all the time where I'm like, oh, why didn't I change that? This looks, or I just don't like the way it came out, and this one I was stoked on. Yeah, it feels like a shirt that you might find in a thrift store 10 or 15 years from now, and I would be stoked on finding this.